Hey everybody, happy Monday. My voice has some echo on it. I don't mean to sound so 80s, but this is Braden. Hello. Today we were supposed to have Mrs. Mary Kunzman, but she had a little health scare. She's better now, I believe, and so we'll have to get her back in here very soon. Today I want to focus on the piano because today's about the music. I'm going to play just some listening stuff, some background kind of stuff while you do some other things. We've gotten so much feedback about how you guys are cooking or driving or just listening or prayer time. And so I want to play some of your requested hymns. Beth Wren, if you're listening, I'm going to play a lot of your songs today. So also Mary, if you're listening, I'm going to play your request, His Eyes on the Sparrow. That's coming up in just a little bit. So for now, we're just going to get to some of those requests. So enjoy. Thank you for joining us for Musical Monday today. I see Megan Winter's watching. Her 2 daughters were baptized yesterday here at the church. That was an amazing thing to witness. I'm glad you're joining us. Thank you, Sarah. If you guys have any requests, please throw them in the comments. Thank you for joining me today. Carol McKinney said her uncle, her great uncle, introduced her to How Great Thou Art, and she's always reminded of him. That's awesome. I love to hear stories like that. You know, I think they say that the greatest memory, smell is the greatest sense tied to memory, and the second is tonal memory, which is why we teach little kids the alphabet using a song, because you can remember something if you put it to a melody. And so it's so funny how a song can just transport you back to a person or a place. I love that. Noticed recently that Musical Monday is getting a farther reach into countries like Brazil, Uganda, the Philippines especially. So if you are watching from one of those countries, please chime in and let us know. Love to know more about you. And number one, how you found us. And number two, if you have any songs or anything that you want to hear. Thank you for joining us. If you know Miss Mary Kunzman, you know she is famous for singing the next song, so I wanted to do that for her. Since she was supposed to sing today, but she wasn't quite feeling up to it, hopefully she will be back with us soon. This is His Eyes on the Sparrow. And if you're home, Mary, listening, I'd like for you to kind of lead it, in your home. Hope you're singing with me. Here we go. can see you're watching. I hope you'll lead this chorus with me. Here we go. I see. I'm glad you joined us, and Mary. Just time to hear that. That was just for you. If you were in the sermon, or if you were in the service yesterday, or you watched online, you saw that Pastor Randy mentioned a song. He talked about how he picked out one line from the song, "All my life you have been faithful," and that is from the song "Goodness of God." So I'm going to sing that. It's a contemporary song, and so if that's not your flavor, it's okay. The message is still the same. So please listen. This is the song he was talking about yesterday. I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, and I will sing of the goodness of God. Love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, and I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire, darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, and I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I'm surrendered now, and I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. And all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I will sing Great song with great message. Key line he picked out of that was, "All my life you have been faithful." Very true. We've got a few more requests from Beth Wren and from some other folks I want to fit in. There we go. And if you have any requests, by the way, you can ask away in the comments. I love doing that. It's fun to interact live, you know. So here is "Leaning on the Everlasting Arms." If you've been going and going and going all day long and you haven't taken time to just sit and think and pray, that's what this is for today. So take this next hymn or two and just kind of, and just pray. Just open your heart and listen and what he's got to tell you to do this week, and to be a willing servant. Just kind of just listen, because we're often encouraged to just go, go, go. So just want you to just listen and think. Listen to what he has to tell you today. right, folks, I just want to remind you that you are not alone. If you have not been coming to the services for whatever reason, or if you can't come and you feel like you are alone, in your home, you're not. You're a part of this community, and you can always email one of the pastoral staff or call to check in, and we can schedule a visit with you. And just as this whole thing drags on, we don't want you to feel like you are not connected with us. And I didn't realize how much I talk with my hands until I can see it in the camera. So I'll try to work on that. Got a few more songs for you. We're not going to let something like a few silly miles separate us, separate you from the church. We're always here for you. Carol, we're so glad you could join us even while away. That's the great thing about this new online thing that we're doing, I guess. So you're always just, a phone, logging onto Facebook away on a Sunday, no matter where you are. I'm going to end with, I got one more song for you. It's not a church song, although it totally could be. It's What a Wonderful World, and, some of you may know I have a background in just like cocktail piano playing in restaurants and stuff, and this is probably the number 2 most requested song behind Piano Man, which I will spare you from today. We're going to do What a Wonderful World, which just has a message that, in a time where everybody's trying to divide us, it is a wonderful world if you have Jesus in your life, if you are following Christ. And so I encourage you to witness to others. In fact, someone who was baptized yesterday was witnessing to their neighbor yesterday on the same day that they were baptized. You don't have to be several years in or know the books of the Bible in order memorized to be able to talk to somebody about Jesus and about what fills your heart. So I encourage you to do that. Think about how you can help somebody and how you can witness to somebody this week. So this is What a Wonderful World, and thank you for joining me today. See you next week.